C.H. Spurgeon once made a trip to Bristol, England, to preach in 3 of the largest Baptist churches there. He hoped to raise $300, which were needed immediately for his orphanage, and he got the money. Retiring to bed the last night, Spurgeon heard a voice of God speaking, "Give the money to Muller." And he said, "But Lord, I need it for my dear children in England." Again came the words, "Give the money to Muller." It was when he finally agreed that he could fall asleep. The following morning, he made his way to Muller's orphanage and found him on his knees praying. And the famous preacher said, "George, God told me to give these $300 to you." "Oh," said Muller, "I have been asking the Lord for this very sum." And the two of them rejoiced together. When Spurgeon returned to London, on his desk he found a letter waiting for him. He opened it and found it containing $300, $330. "There," he cried in joy, "the Lord has returned my $300 with $30 in interest." Friends, there are a few principles we can learn about God's provision. Firstly, reliance. God provides for us when we have a need for Him. So do we put ourselves in a position of reliance on Him so that we need to ask Him? Or do we operate within our self-sufficiency and comfort so that we can rely on our own plans and abilities? Secondly, kingdom. God provides for the needs of His people for His kingdom's sake. He does not provide for us so that we can waste them on our own desires. So how are we involved in God's kingdom's work such that we need His provision? Finally, channel. God provides for others so that through us we can also be a channel of blessing to others. What are you doing with the resources God has blessed you with? Psalms 81 verse 10. "I, the Lord, am your God, who brought you out from the land of Egypt. Open your mouth wide, and I will fill it." Amen.